Hey there. Have a good weekend. I know personally, if anyone understands what it's like to work in food service, generally you wind up working on the weekends unless you're really lucky. So for some reason, this past 2 days, I was actually off and able to enjoy a normal person weekend, and I don't know, I was enjoying that thoroughly. I went and I saw my parents on Saturday, spent the night at my brother's house, and we hung out yesterday for a while. It was kind of nice, and I had a friend over last night, which was awesome. We played some video games, and I know spending the night at my brother's was fun because I got to spend some time with my nieces when they woke up the next morning, and we just had a blast just playing Mario Kart. And so I hope y'all had a good weekend too. And okay, so now news stuff and things that I saw. Unfortunately, the first story is kind of a shocker. I read that apparently there was a loss of 5 people in Albuquerque, New Mexico over the weekend by the hand of a 15-year-old boy who used several weapons found at the scene of the crime, including a semi-automatic military-style rifle. The victims were a 51-year-old chaplain at county jail in Albuquerque, and he was also a spiritual counselor to the Albuquerque Fire Department. And this was him, his wife, age 40, and their 3 children, ages 5, 9, and 2. The boy has not yet explained his acts to anyone that the news has information on, but I can't imagine why he would kill his family like this, because apparently he is the older of their 3 lost sons and the deceased parents. So, well, the local officer that found them in their home, he had a call for some reason to come to the home. I don't know if the boy called him. They didn't really say. He showed up around 9:15 in the morning. I'm guessing it was yesterday morning or Saturday morning, and found their bodies therein. He was quoted as saying, "There's no other way to say it, but we have a horrific crime scene we're working, and it'll be intensive, and we'll work hard to do everything that needs to be done." So, hands kind of full there. And I wonder what's going to happen to the boy. I mean, after what he did, is he going to stay in jail for the rest of his life? I mean, I know it's unlawful to euthanize, especially someone under an age of consent, as, he is, but I just wonder, what kind of a punishment will he receive for killing his entire family? I still don't understand why he would do such a thing. I mean, what could have been that bad that he would have to take it out on all of them? But, people they do things, so I guess, there's really not much more of, I guess if I see anything about it and they've got an investigation going, they might have more info in the coming days. I might report it if I see it. Sorry, my nose has been kind of dry lately. Itchy. Anyway. We'll move on to something a little less grave. It's kind of funny, actually. It involves a small police town in Abington, Massachusetts. A small police force in a small town. Apparently, the small town force is upset that they are not allowed to partake of the medicinal leafy goodness of pot, even though the law has apparently been passed to make it okay for citizens to use. The top brass has ruled that even though medical weed is now legal in the state, their boys in blue can't enjoy the green. And it's like, even if they have a prescription, they're not allowed to smoke. So they are also apparently supposed to report to their superiors if they have any family members that are legally and medicinally using these sources of THC, which, honestly, if they are legally doing them, I don't see why they should be reporting their family members that are doing it to their superiors. I feel like it's a violation of privacy. You already have a medicinal card to get it. Why do the police need to know? It's not like you're doing something illegal. But anyway, so police union lawyers are condemning management's actions as a violation of medical privacy and calling the policy offensive. I don't know if they're going to actually wind up winning this, because I guess they're fighting it in court. I don't know. But, I don't know. I figured it was good for a laugh, something a little bit more lighthearted and, than the previous story. But, there is some news that I was reading, and I'm actually going to end with this. There is, it's kind of chilling news, because it's gotten colder recently. We had snow come more recently, and this is a bit more of statewide kind of thing. Apparently Minnesota and western Wisconsin are dealing with a wind chill factor of minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit and are expecting chills to keep on until Tuesday, at least of below zero. That's something for sure. This is because a powerful storm made its way eastward and left New England, pushing Arctic air by northwesterly winds. In Detroit, for example, about 40,000 customers were without power early Monday. Utility DTE Energy blamed high winds for knocking out power Sunday to 120,000 customers. That's a lot of people without power. In Illinois, temperatures dipped into single digits with wind chills well below zero. Wind chills could keep hovering around 15 below zero, which would be the city's coldest weather in 2 years. That'd be a record, God. In places like Boston, forecasters predicted 4 to 8 inches of snow, poor visibility, and slippery travel Monday evening, as well as a difficult commute Tuesday morning because of the passing cold front. Some high spots in northern Massachusetts, even eastern New Hampshire, and southwest Maine could approach 12 inches of snow, and a hazardous weather outlook reached into New Hampshire and Connecticut. Gale warnings were issued for much of the New England coast, so it sounds like a lot of them are into a little winter wonderland weather for a while. Say that 3 times fast. Best of luck to them, to be honest. I just wanted to make sure people knew what was going on around them, because this affects a lot of us too. Sometimes it heads in our direction. I know that it's supposedly New York and New Jersey, more north us, but in those areas they're also going to wind up getting hit with some snow and some cold temperatures. And I know personally, ourselves locally, I saw last night while looking at a news forecast that we will be dealing with 9-degree temperatures. I know it's supposed to be tonight and tomorrow night at least. And tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of 19 degrees. I mean, personally, I hate anything below 60. So this is definitely, I don't like it. Cold, not cool for me. You see, I'm wearing a robe right now. Like, I want to stay warm. But basically just, keep watch out on the roads for black ice, things like that. Be safe, you guys. Try to stay warm, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.